Hello and welcome to Sudoku with Copilot. My name's Jeff, I'm glad you're here. Let's just jump right in. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to retrieve a Sudoku puzzle and solution using a simple Excel function, and then how to format that puzzle using the Copilot function. Let's start with the first exercise, exercise 1. Did you know there's a free web URL that provides a Sudoku puzzle and corresponding solution? For example, when I paste the URL into a browser tab, it returns the puzzle and solution in this format. And this is just the sequence of numbers, one digit per cell in the Sudoku puzzle grid. We can also retrieve this directly into the Excel grid using a simple Excel function. The function is called WEBSERVICE equals WEBSERVICE. And we just pass it the URL. We could type it in here, or we can just point it to this cell reference. Close function and enter. And as you can see, this returns the puzzle directly into our Excel grid. Now the trick is, how do we format this series of digits into a Sudoku puzzle? Well, this is the third video in this series. In the first video, I showed you how to use traditional functions. In the second video, I showed you how to use Power Query. In this video, I'll show you how to use the Copilot function. At the time I'm recording this video, the Copilot function is not in every version of Excel. It's currently being rolled out, so you may not have access to the Copilot function. If not, just check out the Power Query video instead. Now let's use the Copilot function to create the grid in the next exercise, exercise 2, equals Copilot. And the Copilot function takes pairs of arguments. The first argument in the pair is the prompt, and the second argument in the pair is the context. In other words, the cell reference or range of cells. Our prompt will be create the Sudoku puzzle grid, comma, and I'm going to point it to the puzzle that was returned by the web service function here in B8. Close function and enter. Now, the reason I'm laughing is simply because this was so easy, relative to the other two methods I demonstrated in previous videos. Now it's time for a little bit of formatting. What we need to do now is suppress all the zeros. Of course, this is Excel, and there are many ways to do this. In this video, we'll use the substitute function. So we'll update our formula. Substitute, and within this text, the text returned by the Copilot function, we want to find any zeros enclosed in quotes, and replace it with an empty string, double quote, close function and enter. Okay, so far so good. All right, now let's apply some grid lines. So we'll go with all borders. Let me update the row height, and I'll go with 40. And let's select this range, and we'll do alignment, and we're going to center vertical and horizontal. And if you wanted to, you could use a thick outside border for each of your 9 squares, and I'll speed this part up. Okay, that looks pretty good. With our puzzle in place, let's do something similar for the solution. Exercise 3 equals Copilot. Create the Sudoku solution grid, comma, and we're going to point it to the results of the web service function in B8. Close function and enter. Okay, amazing. Now, instead of applying the formatting manually, I'm simply going to cruise over here. I'm going to do a standard Ctrl-C copy. I'm going to select this range, and I'm going to do a paste special, formats, and I'm going to click OK. So far so good. Now let's just change the row height. I'm going to go with 40. All right, very cool. Now, what if we want to get a new puzzle? Well, we just need to recalc, but a standard calculate now or F9 isn't going to work because of the web service cache. So instead, we need to do Ctrl Alt F9. Okay, the web service function retrieves a new puzzle and solution, and the Copilot function displays those results in a nice, neat Sudoku grid. So that's how we can use the Copilot function to format our Sudoku puzzles. And if you don't have the Copilot function, just check out the Power Query video instead. Hope this has been helpful. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day. Hey Excel user, if you ever need to create summary reports, check out my Pivot Table for Beginners video. It starts at the beginning and shows how to store the data transactions in a table, and then how to summarize those transactions with a pivot table report. I hope it helps unlock the incredible power of pivot tables.
This video is a production of Excel University.